Yes, my team did win the relay. How do I feel about Fig getting a sad life? I was very sad. Yeah, the whole relay race was like kind of a mess. Like Fig getting a VC crash, Monk accidentally deleting Din's fire. But like, it was fun overall, but it kind of sucks that really big things like that happened. But that's kind of how the category is. Kind of had to expect something like that to happen. Hardest trick I've practiced? Is it like hardest right now, or like hardest when I was practicing it? Because if it was when I was practicing it, probably the Wasteland Hess. Because it took me a very long time to get consistent at the Wasteland Hess. But like right now, I'm not really sure if there's any trick I'd really consider super difficult. Maybe like something in Deku Tree. Yes, playing Sun Song. You're filming a documentary on legitimate speedrunners and you know where you can find one. Dude, I hate to break it to you, but no one's legitimate in the speedrunning community. We're actually all cheaters. It's all a competition on who can cheat the most. Man, I hate when my cheat fails. Don't be bad like you and press B. I will try not to, but it's hard, man. Pressing B is tempting. Will I money match you in OOT 100%? Sure. Money matching speedruns. Actually, you know, at an AGDQ once we kind of did a speedrun money match. There was a, I think it was AGDQ 2016. There was a big No I Am Wrong Warp race, and we decided to put money on the line. So everyone put in like $2 or something, $2 to $5, and I won. Yeah, it was like I won like $40 and a Burger King gift card. I think I might still have that gift card. I should check in a second. Let me see if I still have it. I can't check. I don't have enough time. What did I get from Burger King? I have not eaten at Burger King since. Yeah, man. Always have to have my Burger King gift card with me. Okay, I found it. I found my Burger King gift card. I don't think it has an expiration date on it. Give it to Dry as next paycheck. Yeah, this must be one of the non-expiring gift cards. No, Wreck-It on N64 is completely impossible now. So N64, it used to have advantages with like early Eyeball Frog and stuff. Now VC has a huge amount of advantages from using Deku Stick as adult, and Eyeball Frog early is no longer an advantage because we use BA for both Poacher Saw and then Eye Drops, which is faster than early Eyeball Frog anyway. So N64 has one advantage now, and that's the quick bongo kill, which saves 30 seconds. And then VC has like 3 minutes from lag and loading, multiple more minutes from the route, and so like N64 is dead. N64 might be able to get like, I know some people are working on rerouting N64. Maybe with a good reroute, N64 can get like 405 with a really good run. No Full Metal Moo. I really hate that mentality because the way I see it, if you were to say like VC would be banned from speedrunning, to say that you cannot speedrun on VC, you are saying that an actual game that is released is not allowed to be speedrunned. And the whole like ideal behind speedrunning is you can speedrun anything. You can speedrun whatever game you want. And to limit the version of a game but not limit what kind of games you can speedrun is completely stupid. Like, you'd be saying that there's this other version of this game, this completely legitimately released version with all these different tricks and glitches and everything, all this different stuff you can do, and by the way, you're not allowed to speedrun it. That'd be so stupid. And that's why I never, ever, ever think that a version should be banned in speedrunning. I can understand if some games want to have separate categories for separate versions. I may not always agree with it, but I can at least understand it. But never, ever, ever ban a version for speedrunning. Don't ever do that. No, even Mario 64 at least separates the categories. They don't ban VC. It's just a separate category. Yeah, VC is better than SM64. It would save like, I think last I heard is like a minute and a half it would save from lag and loading. Maybe more. People have talked about separating versions from OOT, but most people are against it. Although, people are less against it nowadays than they used to be, myself included. Because version differences nowadays are much more significant than they used to be. And before it was like, back in the day, so a big reason why OOT was never split on versions in the first place. There's a few different reasons. One is that it wasn't really a big deal between different versions, and two, the majority of people just played on VC not because it was faster or anything, but just because most people had it. It was just easy access. So we didn't separate based on versions because everyone had VC, and it's not like there was much of a difference between versions anyway. Nowadays, the VC thing is still pretty much true, but there's a lot more N64 presence than there used to be. And the differences between versions are getting more and more significant. So because of that, personally, I don't know if I really would agree with separating the categories now, but I am definitely less against it than I used to be. Like, a few years ago, I was like very, very against any kind of version splitting. Nowadays, I still don't know if I would vote for it or not, but I wouldn't be as against it. And I think a good amount of other people have the same opinion, or at least are kind of like switching over like that. So like I wouldn't be too surprised in the future if we do that, but I also don't necessarily think we will soon. I don't really know what I would do if it did happen. I don't really know if I would want to both run 100% N64 and 100% VC. Not because I like one more than the other, but just because it'd be such a huge time investment. Like, I already invest so much time in 100% on the fastest version, and going back to invest time on the other version as well is just so much. So for that reason alone, I don't know if I'd do it. But like, I would be interested in it at least. I just don't know if I'd do it just because of how much time it would be. I love Hundo, but there's other categories I want to do too. My alt, submitting my old PBs. Nice. Hello? Yeah, so someone submitted a run to speedrun.com, and it was one of my old PBs, and someone was submitting for them, trying to steal my own run so they can submit it. That was cool. My team won the relay race. I won 50 bucks. I spent my 50 bucks putting it in savings. Think of all the Fortnite skins. Yeah, man. Could have bought so many Fortnite skins. When's the Link Fortnite skin? You don't have to highlight that pre-stream, Dry. It's okay. You get a day off for that day. Dude, what's so funny, for those who didn't see the warm-up stream for the race, I basically played the worst I've ever played, and then the race came and I played fine. Oh, much worse than AGDQ. Yeah. Yeah, I got all the bad stuff out in practice. We were able to ask about VC crashes, and he said like the crashing is like a memory allocation issue. I forgot exactly how he described it, but basically if like the memory randomly goes to certain sections, and like if it can't find the right place to store the memory, then it just crashes. And I think we also plan on asking about stuff like the control stick and some other stuff. I'm not sure what he thinks about speedrunning in general, but we did show him stuff like the practice ROM, and he thought the practice ROM was pretty cool. I don't know if he said what he does nowadays, but he no longer works at Nintendo. I think he said he stopped working there in like 2011, so that means he did not work on Wii U VC. Which is why Wii U VC sucks. Because homeboy Steven didn't do it. He makes Skype. Oh. The guy who made Wii U VC made Discord. Oh man, him and Steven are gonna have a fight. Do I know any Skype glitches? I don't know. Wasn't there that one Skype glitch where people could use it to DDoS you? That was a good glitch. Alright, see ya, Dry. Alright, cool. So now that Dry's gone, I'm thinking of firing Dry. Anyone else wanna... I'm just kidding. Edit my own highlights? Then they would suck. No. Man, I hate this run. This run's so sloppy. Damp, I can't even help me. PB got first try. Best Dampe can do is let me stay even. Yeah, hopefully Dampe just buries the run. That'd be nice. No, I think the Snickers emote got removed. Wait, what about Doritos chip? Is that still around? That's my favorite. Ah, there it is. Good. 7. Rip Arena. Do some glitches. What's a cool glitch? Oh, you guys want to see something cool? There's a door. This door actually leads into the archery range. You can actually go in it if you clip in. But the only way to clip in is to hover out of bounds into it. Which is doable, but it's like super dumb and I'm not going to bother with it right now. Yeah, it's the slingshot game, not the actual adult archery. No, Dry did not get fired. Yet. Dry is a good boy. Yeah, Pokemon is for kids. People who play this mature game that is definitely not intended for kids shouldn't be watching Pokemon. Now let me play this 20-year-old children's game real quick. Dude, this game's as old as Pokemon. I forgot to skip the owl, whatever. Why don't I sound depressed today? Do I really not sound depressed? That's weird. You know what, screw this run. If I lost my spare and I failed that Hess, I'm not gonna bother. You guys want to see something cool? Okay, so you see this pot right here? Check this out. Look, there's 2 of them now. There's this glitch where you can pause buffer C up, and then you can see what this room actually looks like. Because like the background is all a pre-rendered background. Like the collision isn't actually colored, or the collision is colored like this and not doesn't actually look like how it looks like normally. So this is what the collision generally looks like, and you see the 2 green things there. Those are like 2 decoration pots, but you only see one of them, and you can see the other one with the glitch, the invisible pot. You can actually see how Link's hand is like kind of clipping through it. See how Link's arm is disappearing. I think that's the only room with like invisible collision that isn't really shown in the game. This room has actually 2 pots. It's all red. Dude, that table looks like an evil face. Yeah, I've done this in some of the market houses. If I get a run there, maybe I'll show it there. Dude, I want a new Animal Crossing so bad. If there's a new Animal Crossing, I'll totally play Animal Crossing with viewers. If a new Animal Crossing ever comes out, I'm totally becoming an Animal Crossing streamer for like 2 weeks. A lot of time, I'm getting ISG, and I guess people don't really realize that I'm using a bomb to get ISG. Sometimes a bomb is used for timing, sometimes a bomb is used for... There's one time a bomb is only used for putting away an item fast. So there's a lot of potential uses for them that some people might not recognize immediately. The biggest or dumbest throw I've ever done during a run? This isn't the biggest throw, but it's probably the dumbest. One time I was going to split, and then instead of pressing my split key, I pressed the reset button. But it was like right after a save, so it was actually a very small amount of time lost. For most of the run, that would be a run killer. It was like at the one point of the run where that could cost the least amount of time possible. I don't think there's a clip of that. That was forever ago. It was probably like 2014. Maybe there's an odd shot of it. Oh, that's a trip through time. Here he comes. Alright, I can't wait for 69th try. 3. 3 is fine. I might have messed that up. Yes, I did. Really? You know what I might do with the bell? You guys want me to do the bell jump? Not the one where I fall onto the bell and just drop off the ledge. The one where I jump to the bell. That's significantly more risky. And saves no time, just like the other one. Yeah? Alright, you guys asked for it. So, if I fall off, don't make fun of me, make fun of you. Good hitbox. Who cares about saving time at this point? Yeah, man, going fast is for losers. Okay, well first I need this guy to actually fall off. Come on. Fall off. Okay. Alright, so here comes the bell jump. I got it. Nothing to worry about. Why isn't this a reset? It basically is. Okay, this run's pretty much dead at this point. Time to go watch Pokemon. Yeah. Alright, fine. Risky cutscene skip for the 2 seconds. Alright, let's go. That wasn't even close. I thought my roll would end earlier. Alright, anyway. That run was a train wreck after Water Temple. But it's okay. I'll get a good run soon. Anyway, I'll be done for today. So I will raid someone.